Hello everybody,
Welcome, Commander.
this is gonna be The Void with yet another Starcraft 2 cast. Now, this game I'm gonna be playing, Firebats, DevilDogs, since they are such a nice unit. They are quite strong with a splash, although they have a hard time surviving. They're really weak in sentries with the force fields blocking them out, and phantoms also really wreck the DevilDogs. Basically any, like phantoms hard counter DevilDogs because they are supposed to, but there are also other units which have a high base damage, like immortals and stuff. And they have a high base health, and they also just hard counter DevilDogs. I don't know if they're underpowered or not, but they are fairly hard to play. But this game I had a really nice game playing DevilDogs. But unfortunately I wasn't recording it at the time, so that's why I'm just recording this from replay. Now I had a really nice game playing this. I have a nice concave. And yeah, what you want to focus on is just armor upgrades to make sure your DevilDogs are able to survive. At first I decided to get a medevac, because in my opinion the medevac synergizes I think the best with the DevilDogs. Other great units with DevilDogs are Dark Templar, because they can stun enemy armies and you can walk in for maximizing your splash damage. You can also do an Ultralisk, which just deals insane damage, and the Ultralisk also benefits hugely from the armor upgrades, and it stuns, and basically, so the Ultralisk is also really nice, but it's going to be really weak to Oracles if you're not going to get your own Vikings. So yeah, I just decided to get medevac, you know, since medevacs are so nice. And here I decided to go on the high ground, so I'm going to have a really nice engagement on those Marines. Those Marines are quite nice feed. It'd be best if he didn't scan, but unfortunately to Noville, I'm wondering, I hope I'm gonna ignore this. Here I saved my ally for save this merc. I might have should have reacted a bit sooner, but hey, yeah, no problem. So yeah, I saved his base. Now I'm just gonna, you know, with a medevac you are supposed to be able to hold all your towers with relative ease. So yeah, here I should have gone and backstabbed them a bit, but I didn't. I mean, I would have had a bad concave anyway, so I'm just gonna pick off those Marines. And yeah, I could have gotten the Firebats there, but decided to get the heal upgrade simply because I wanted to get that upgrade first. And here I'm just making sure I keep my tower in my control. And here, let's say, that savior. I was lucky it didn't scan. It didn't hit me, but here I had a fairly nice engagement. But because before he scanned, he needed to walk up the ramp, and then they were just aligned to my thingies. Now I decided to get the Firebats. And yeah, it's going on. My ally having a really nice time with his Colossus, just annoying the crap out of bottom right. It's a really annoying kind of abuse, I think. Just with Colossus attacking from the high ground and then not really being able to do anything about it. What they should have done is just get Phoenix, and then this would have been nullified, this attack. But so here, just grabbing some nice engagements. I'm not gonna get into any engagements which are too bad for me. So as soon as I see the Colossus, I'm gonna retreat, because I just want to save my Spectre mass. Because now that I got DevilDogs, I'm not gonna be able to replenish any Spectres anymore. So yeah, I'm just dancing a bit with the tower, but I cannot engage the Colossus. So yeah, I just get the DevilDog morph. I'm still not using them because I still want to have a larger mass. You don't want to attack with your Firebats until they are DevilDogs, because you really need your mass with this build. As you can see, as soon as I'm going to engage with the DevilDogs, my bounty will just skyrocket. So for now, I'm just happy contesting for the tower, maybe trying to snipe the compound. Not sure. You should watch out with this. You're not gonna lose your medevac due to the missile turret. That would really suck, and has happened. So yeah, just grabbing my towers. I expected the guy to come into my chamber, but he didn't. So yeah, just grabbing the tower. He got a missile turret, but if played well, that won't really matter. And as you can see, the missile turret can't attack my medevac, because my medevac's on the high ground, so it can't hurt it. Then as soon as I got the compound, I'm gonna retreat back because as soon as people lose their compound, they tend to use a savior. So I'm just gonna do that. I should have stopped my marine spawn long ago because those marines are costing a lot of supply. But I'm not max supply, so it doesn't matter yet. But as soon as I hit max supply, it is going to matter a bit. So yeah, I'm just checking out what they're going to do. I finally got the DevilDogs. I decided those zealots and marines, these are so juicy. Now here I wanted to stim, but I couldn't select the fire bats quite early enough. But as you can see, I got a lot of money from that. Trying to save some fire bats. But yeah, as you can see, that's a lot of money. Got 600 minerals immediately. I got this plasma burn upgrade, and I got some armor upgrade. These warp zealots are really nice. They're gonna snipe my mercenary compound, or try to, but that's just useless. Fire bats are supposed to hard counter are hard counters to warp zealots, like in theory and in the practice. So yeah, here I decided like, oh, those marines are really juicy. I didn't quite want to boost, but oh, I did. Here I just, yeah, look at that, I just managed to engage them, completely surround that army, so that was a really nice engagement. Here I see a lot of marines, and that's just going to be juicy. Oh, I even killed a reaper there, I didn't notice. 2 reapers. I got a savior out of that, so that's nice. At this point in time, my mass of fire bats is really low, so I got a support tower for the chrono boosts, and also so I could heal my thingies. Now those marines, I really wanted to attack those marines with my fire bats. Look at this. This is gonna be. He killed my medevac, but I'm gonna get so much money from those marines. Unfortunately, he retreated. It could have been a better engagement by me, but still, I'm 500 minerals richer, so you don't hear me complaining. He did get a medevac, which was fairly annoying, and my ally there totally not dodging the storm. He definitely should have run back from the storm. Look at that, just not bothering to dodge the storm. That's really bad. Versus the phantoms, that storm's gonna deal so much splash damage. It's insane. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep my merc compound chrono boosted. See some of them warp zealots, which I want to engage. I'm gonna see what's happening here. Trying not to lose my medevac there, and I succeeded. Now I can't really kill the Colossus because the DevilDogs are great units versus marines, but they're really bad versus high health units because they have so little damage. I mean, they have an insane splash radius, so they will deal very much damage to low radius with units with a small unit radius, but versus high health units they tend to do way worse. I see these marines, I definitely want to engage that. I want to stim here, but unfortunately there was one Spectre in there which made me stim really late. That's really annoying. Here I picked out the Spectre because that was annoying. As you can see, I got some damage upgrades, some armor upgrades. You really want to focus on the armor upgrades mostly. Try and keep the armor and damage. Try to get the same amount of damage as you have armor upgrades. Maybe a bit more damage. I don't know, it's a bit how you want to play it. Also, now at the 20-minute mark, I decided to get the DevilDog specific upgrades. Now, I should have dodged the storm a bit better, but I'm really keen here on killing the High Templar. Unfortunately, he denied me the kill really hard, so he gave the kill to top left. But yeah, it can happen. It doesn't matter. The High Templar is dead, so I did my job. I was when I grabbed the right watchtower, I was just waiting for Yellow to go out of his base because I really wanted to catch him out of position, and I did. So I succeeded. Here I don't want to lose my medevac to the Goliath. That would suck. I scanned for the. I saw the ghost there. I think. I saw the ghost there a bit sooner. Let me see. Ah, well, never mind. I just saw the ghost there cloaked, so I knew there was a ghost there. So I scanned, and a medevac for a ghost. It's not a bad trade. Medevac costs medevac costs 200, and a ghost gives 250 bounty, so it's 50 minerals profits. Now I'm waiting. I really want to boost in there on one side because there are many juicy marines there. But on the other hand, with his Goliath, he'll be easily be able to kill my medevac, so I'm going to be really careful with my medevac here. Got a stim there, and look at my money just skyrocketing here. Now I see the Reavers there, and even though they have a relatively small unit radius, they have an insanely high health pool, so I'm not going to be able to kill the Reavers for now. Or I'm not going to be having great engagements versus them anyway. So yeah, I saw this, so I decided to intercept them with my fire bats. Try to do some fancy, trying to do some fancy cutting them off, you know. And yeah, the strategy is working out fairly nicely. It's really hard. Usually this doesn't work out as nicely as it did this game, but it was nice. And here, yeah, I'm not going to be able to defend the tower, so I'm just going to wait a second and then in a small while, yeah, that marine is going to go to the watchtower again. So here we are. I'm just waiting, seeing what's going on a bit. Keeping I should do the thing chrono boosted. Yeah, he may be able to see me on his radar tower, but I don't really care. I mean, if it prevents him from moving out, and if I'm going to be able to have a great engagement versus him, I don't mind. Those marines are really juicy, but if I move in there with my medevac, that Thor is just going to kill my medevac. So yeah, I decided to back out a bit, but if I can get a good enough engagement, it should be alright. Now there's the Archon. And this told me I just wanted to go pure. Oh, look at that! So juicy marines. Even the immortals are melting now, and just to drop them behind them simply to attack them from every side. And yeah, because of the Archon threat, I decided the DevilDogs are gonna do nowhere near enough damage to deal with the Archon. Simply, yeah, they have just very low damage. So I decided to get a Phoenix, and I decided to get a second one as well in the near future. I decided to save that marine, and so I did. And look at the DevilDog, 14 kills on that DevilDog alone. That's insane. But yeah, that's what you get. Yeah, that's just the beautifulness. That's just the beauty of playing DevilDogs, is the splash damage and roasting those marines. Here, I think I decided to boost over. I was trying to get a fairly good engagement, but well, good enough. I killed a lot, lost almost nothing, so you don't hear me complaining. Now here, I'm gonna boost over once again. Didn't drop everything. I need to actually attack those marines, but they are too far away for me. The Chibi-Kodo, I think, was a deciding factor. Yeah, there I got the Firebat specific upgrades, but the Chibi-Kodo, I think, was the main trigger for me to get the second Phoenix. Like, yeah, that's gonna be annoying. So here I see those marines. Unfortunately, I have no boost, so yeah. I saw the cloaked ghost there. So yeah, but I didn't get it. But he didn't kill my medevac, so it's alright. I totally forgot about this. Look at that DevilDog, 24 kills before he died. I totally didn't realize there was they were going there. So yeah, I'm just gonna kill the mercenary combat. I put him on hold position. I didn't put him on attack the thingy, simply because with hold position you're gonna attack everything anyway. If a unit spawns there, the splash damage is gonna deal damage versus the mer compound anyway. This was already overkill actually. Those firebats, I think with 3 or 4 would have been enough to wipe the entire base there. But yeah, my ally just getting in there. Here, I lose them to a savior. That I wouldn't recommend doing that. That was really not so smart of me, but fortunately I still get the Colossus. I mean, yeah, just going in the middle of their base, you know, that's not the smartest thing. That's not my smartest decision ever, but it doesn't matter. I got a huge mass, got a huge bounty. I mean, I could afford it. Even left, actually. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue dropping this, killing some marauders. Those marauders, as you can see, are easy food. And yeah, I put the firebats in hold position to kill the mer compound again, and then I just attacked the base. Unfortunately, I couldn't get right in there to those juicy marines. I tried to walk in there, but those bunkers were blocking me a bit, so I couldn't kill the marines immediately. But as you can see, I'm still wiping the entire base, so that's nice. There, I'm killing the mer compound again. Look at the +3 row there. Just everything is melting. He's even calling for help, but it's too late. To no avail. Now I see the Archon there, so I decided like, hey, let's go out with a Phoenix. I also got 1 speed upgrade, I think, maybe 2 speed upgrades for the Archon. Oh, the attack animation wasn't firing. Oh, that's right, the attack animation wasn't loading simply because I had the on +4 speed, but both Phoenix were attacking. And it was really stupid what he did, just putting out the Archon with no army to back it up. I mean, you're just asking to lose it then. And I didn't even get to kill it, unfortunately. I gave the kill to top left, which was a shame, but it didn't really matter. So here I decided to get this tower, and I was like, whoa, those cracklings, that took a long time for me to kill that crackling. So yeah, then I looked at the bounty board and I realized that he was doing quite okay himself, the crackling player. So yeah, here I decided I wanted to, I got the tower, and then I wanted to just go, I lost my medevac. I wanted to get in the middle of those marines with my devil dogs, you know. But as you can see, all those blue numbers, so much money, and then you had a huge amount of mass in base left anyway. So yeah, getting some more health upgrades. As you can see, I have 7 armor, 8 damage. On my command center, you can see this is like 200 minerals more, but still. I'm quite fond of those armor. Those armors are just really important. What's also important to note is stimming with fire bats is extremely important, because what stim does, it takes 35% less damage, and that's very important. That makes your fire bats tank so much better and survive for so much longer. And my ally decided to get Tychus. I don't know, I didn't really pay much attention to my ally this game. It wasn't, like I didn't really, I just didn't need to pay any attention. I see the Archon there, so I decided to put my Phoenix in there. It just does it again, you know? Yeah, as you can see, the Phoenix attacks so fast that at times 4 speed you can't see it. But then again, that was just so stupid of him to just move the Archon out there without any support. I mean, yeah, you really need you really need something like a ghost or just basically an army to kill the Phoenix, which lifts the Archon, because otherwise you're going to be having a really bad time. So yeah, and here I think from this point onward you shouldn't really do as I do, because at this point I was like, as you can see, I got 3 armor upgrades. And this was basically, at this point, I was like, I want to max out on armor upgrades, see what I can do to max out the armor upgrades. But at this point, what you really want to do is, as you can see, 10 armor upgrades. I already had way more than enough upgrades. I even got way more health upgrades. But at this point, what you want to do is, you want to transition into marine tech. You maybe even a bit sooner, actually. You just want to transition into marine, getting marine damage. And health and stuff, you know. Mostly damage though, because your fire bats are going to tank anyway. And that would have been the logical choice of this game, but it wouldn't have mattered, as you're gonna see anyway, because in this game this game was going so well. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go and max out armor just for the lol, see if I can reach the maximum amount of armor. I think the maximum is 14. Or, I mean 15, I think 15 is the maximum amount of armor upgrades you can buy for your mercenaries. So I decided, like, hey, why not just try that out, you know? Even though fire bats dealing so much damage. So yeah, just continuing on to feed a bit of top right. I mean, I can feed off any team. I see the ghost moving there, over evidently. You can see the blur there, so yeah. I mean, I saw the ghost even before it cloaked, and then I just saw it moving, so that made it even easier. As you can see, at this point I have way more than enough damage upgrades to be able to deal with the with the reavers, and as you can see, this just gives me so much money, like insane. So yeah, as you can see, that one fire bat is killing so many reavers, because like my upgrades are, I got 5 times this bounty, so I can just do whatever I want at this point in the game. Yeah, that's basically the end. I want to get the mercenary compound simply because it gives 150 minerals more than the command center. But meh, the other guy, I think Mr. X, got it, so I didn't really care. Yeah, just moving in. I see the Archon, so I should be bringing. Yeah, there comes my Phoenix. And look, he's moving out without army again. And that's what you get. I mean, that was just, yeah. I mean, you'd think that he'd learn after 1 or 2 times, but he just kept on moving on his Archon out without support. So that's what you get. And here I look at this, just killing the entire base, you know, with the fire bats. Such a nice game. I keep saying fire bats, by the way, but actually they're DevilDogs. It's kind of a lie there. So yeah, I guess that's about it. That's how you play them. That's how you play them. Then DevilDogs. You just wanna, first you just wanna focus on armor, That's basically the first upgrade. You want to get like 1 or 2 armor upgrades, and then slowly get damage and health upgrades as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any more questions about this build. And yeah, you should definitely try it out as well. If it fails, meh. But if this build succeeds, it can be one of the most fun builds to play, simply because you can roast so many units. So yeah, I really recommend trying it out yourself. Preferably, I think with Ultralisk, but you just gotta be careful with the oracles. If so, you should buy some Vikings. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Laters.